I gave my two disabled kids up for adoption. I'm not sorry. 9 years ago, my ex, Maggie, vanished from my life and the lives of our children, Fred and Stella. She left us for another man when Stella was barely 1 year old. The children, both suffering from severe disabilities, found themselves without a mother's care and love. Fred, who is now 13, is unable to walk or hold anything in his hands, and Stella, 10, cannot walk, talk, hold objects, or even chew her own food. Without their mother, I single-handedly took on the role of caregiver, attending to all their needs, including diaper changing. In this challenging phase, I crossed paths with Lily. We met when Fred was 6 and Stella was just 3. Lily accepted me along with my responsibilities, offering her unconditional love to Fred and Stella as well. A few years into our marriage, Lily gave birth to our son, Todd. Life seemed brighter with Todd's arrival, but it was also getting more complicated. Although I tried, my heart was no longer in the same place. Financial pressures, emotional stress, and the growing realization that I could not connect or express my love to Fred and Stella as a father began to eat away at me. My time and energy for Todd were diminishing, causing further guilt and unease. I started finding myself overwhelmed, occasionally turning a deaf ear to the cries of Fred and Stella. I'm ashamed to say this, but I hated being in the same room as them. They did nothing but make my life significantly worse. I was getting no benefit from taking care of them, it was ruining my life. I tried to talk to Lily about it, but she felt that this would be a decision that I would have to make on my own. So, I did. I weighed out the pros and cons. The cons were that I had to spend tens of thousands of dollars a year to make sure they had the proper equipment in order to survive. I also had no relationship with them, and they were barely aware of my existence. Not to mention, my mental health was deteriorating from having to care for them. But when I tried to think about any benefits to Fred and Stella, I couldn't. I don't love them. They were simply taking up space. When I say I don't love Fred and Stella, it's more accurate to say I find it difficult to connect with them.